This video is brought to you by the official Flashy Instagram. Follow Flashy Magazine for updates on pop culture, reviews on music, and so much more.
1, 2, 3.
It is not often we find a pop star who can write and produce all their own music. Someone who has had technical training and the brain to not only be the man behind production, but also the superstar in front of billions of people. When I think of that pop star, the name Charli Puth comes to mind. In 2015, he was thrusted into the spotlight for his contributions on the Fast and Furious soundtrack. Charli seemed to come out of nowhere and yet was everywhere on the top charts for that year. Ever since his breakout hits, I haven't really heard his music on mainstream radios. So in this video, I thought we could take a deep dive into Charli Puth's career, and I'll give you my opinion on where I think it's going. Let's get into it. Charli was born on December 2nd, 1991 in Rumson, New Jersey. His mother was a music teacher and his father was a real estate agent. As a baby, Charli was bitten by a dog, causing him to have a permanent scar on his right eyebrow. It wouldn't be long after when Charli discovered his love for music and his unique ability of perfect pitch. The perfect pitch allows him to identify any musical note just by ear. While other kids in school would be playing sports, Charli spent his time in the corner beatboxing melodies. This unfortunately made him be seen as an outcast, and he was bullied pretty badly because of it. But Charli didn't let those bullies get the better of him. In 2009, he created his YouTube channel, where he would put covers to popular songs like Sia's Chandelier and Zed's Clarity. While attending Berklee College of Music, Charli submitted a video of him covering Adele's Someone Like You to a competition Perez Hilton was holding titled Can You Sing? The video caught wind of Ellen DeGeneres, and in true Ellen form, she invited him to perform on her show. Ellen had just started her own record label, titled 1111, and signed Charli immediately after meeting him. While under Ellen's record label, Charli would mainly use his talents to pen theme songs for YouTubers, and even wrote Pitbull's song titled Celebrate. After his contract was over, Charli went on to sign a contract with major record label Atlantic Records.
New details this morning on the deaths of Fast and Furious star Paul Walker and his friend killed in a fiery car accident over the weekend.
The unexpected death of Paul Walker would shock the universe, as well as the fans of the Fast and Furious movies. In memory of his legacy, the publishing company for the franchise approached Charli to write a tribute song that would be played at the end of the movie. Charli wrote the song, and while doing so became emotionally attached to it due to losing his friend only a year prior. Charli believed they were going to find a more established singer to do the song. However, they ended up using his vocals because of that close connection he had to the lyrics. They later added Wiz Khalifa's part and released it on March 10, 2015. The song became mega successful, going on to be number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 12 weeks. It received 3 Grammy nominations and even a Golden Globe for the Best Original Song. Charli was quick to try and capitalize on the success of the song, releasing a string of commercial collaborations with Meghan Trainor and Selena Gomez. The success of the songs led to his debut studio album, titled 9-Track Mind. Commercially, the album did amazing, and much of that success could be attested to the singles that came from it. However, the album itself was an absolute critical failure. Many publications criticized the album for being a collection of boring, bland, and uninspiring love ballads. Pitchfork even gave it a 2.5 out of 10, which was one of the lowest scores they gave an album for 2015. It isn't like Charli has been ignorant to this information. Charli has openly admitted his dislike over his first album, stating in New York Magazine, "It felt like a Twinkie factory, very manufactured, nothing had any personality to it." It seemed that the success of See You Again helped Charli's career by putting his name on the map, but I don't think he was ready for the rush of success and the amount of eyes that were on him. He was a relatively new singer and was struggling to find himself as an artist, and because of this, he doubted his own ears and trusted his label. Charli has spoken about the struggles of adjusting to fame and how it all led to major anxiety for him. It took him a few situations to understand that his platform was much bigger than he had realized. In 2017, he publicly accused his girlfriend Bella Thorne of cheating on him after he found an article stating she was still with her ex, Tyler Posey. It turns out he didn't read the date, and it was just an old article that resurfaced. But before he could take anything back, it was already in the public for everyone to judge. The lead up to his second album was extremely messy. He released his first single off the album titled Attention on April 21st of 2018. It was an interesting pop song with elements of 80s funk in it. It wouldn't be until May 11, 2018, nearly a year after his first single, Charli finally released his second studio album titled Voicenotes. It was a major departure from his first album, with a distinct influence of 80s and 90s music. The album was impressive, seeing as though he pretty much produced the whole album by itself. However, because he had released half the album as singles and delayed it so many times, the album failed to make any impact as a solid body of work. But hey, none of that takes away from the fact that Charli Puth is an insanely talented individual. In pretty much any interview, he is bound to talk about the inspiration behind a smash song, or even demonstrate his perfect pitch.
Hi guys, we're here with Charli Puth. Charli has a really crazy talent. He has a disease that's called perfect pitch.
Hey, what's up? I'm Maxwell, standing next to my buddy, Mr. Charli Puth. Now, we know that you have perfect pitch.
When did you realize that you have perfect pitch?
If I'm being completely honest, prior to doing this video, I had thought Charli had fallen off. I mean, I hadn't heard his music on mainstream radio for so long. But it turns out, Charli is using his talent and production skills to work with other artists. Whether it's Zara Larsson, Little Mix, Trey Songz, or even Katy Perry, Charli has had a hand in crafting one of their songs. If I were to pick anyone's career to compare him to, I'm thinking Charli is going in the route of someone like Jack Antonoff, someone who's had their fun being the center of attention and later uses their skills to become the producer of countless pop hits. But then again, Charli has recently released 3 singles and has a reported album set to come out this year. So who knows? Maybe we'll see Charli again after all.